I reviewed over 200 remote job listings across platforms like LinkedIn, Wellfound, Upwork, and Y Combinator. Something became painfully clear to me. AI is winning. Like, there is no pretending, there is no denying of it that AI has come to stay. And the earlier we adopt AI into like our workflow, our systems, the better it will be. So this is not about using AI, like having a chat with ChatGPT. How you include AI into your workflow to make your work more effective and to help you also work smarter. Actually looking to do this research, I was just randomly looking at remote job listings across different platforms and majorly on LinkedIn, and I couldn't help but notice how AI was just coming up in almost all of the job descriptions. Almost every job description that I saw had this, and it just became clear to me that wait, that this is actually it. I started to dig deeply, so I looked at this statistics from Statista, and I discovered that it's over 78% of global companies are currently using AI, and 82% of global companies are either using or exploring the use of AI. So as if this wasn't enough, I was like, okay, let me go check Y Combinator. Like, this is a startup directory, and I was looking through all of the startups, and I noticed that most of the startups were even AI. Can you see AI? Like, it's just it has just become a thing. I discovered that 48% of the jobs startup companies are actually AI startup companies. And from the last video that I made, percentage over 60% of the companies hiring remotely from anywhere actually startup, and most of those startup are AI startups. So you can see that AI is coming up in all of this conversation. So why is this important? This is important because I discovered that more companies, almost all the remote jobs I have seen last week and this week, require that you have AI skill. Like, you know how to use AI tool to make you work faster, to make you work more effective, and sharing your AI workloads. This is something that can give you an edge over other job candidates actually looking to land remote job opportunities. When we talk about including AI into your workflow, everyone just thinks of ChatGPT. That is not what this conversation is all about. This conversation is not about like giving AI a prompt and say, oh, write, for instance, you want to write an article, say, write this is the article topic, write an article. That is not what we're talking about. It's about developing a systemic workflow and using AI to ship the things faster and work more effective. People are able to do things that were not possible before. They're not able to do that with AI. So here's how to start using AI. So for example, you are a content writer. So it's not for you to, when you receive maybe a work for a client, to just put in the topic into ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT to write the topic for you. That will not work. There are a lot of AI detection tools that a lot of brands use to dictate when you use AI. So how do you use AI properly to to integrate it into your workflow? So people that are able to leverage AI properly are people that actually know have good knowledge of the skill that they already have. So just prompting and just asking ChatGPT to do the work for you. Understand the mindset, like understand what you want to do, get clarity on the skill that you've acquired, and look at what is a painful problem that my target audience, my ICP wants. For instance, I'm a content writer. What is like the biggest problem for clients that need content writing, services, and how can I achieve this using AI to make them work faster? And the cool thing is that AI is creating more opportunities. Before, there were no job roles like prompt engineers, but now they are prompt engineers. It's just like how we used to have like regular photographers before, and now Photoshop came and people started using Photoshop to make pictures, and pictures became cool. They could really do cool things with Photoshop. So the regular photographers that did not learn how to use Photoshop over time became obsolete, and people that could now use Photoshop were the ones that started making money. So that's just how it is right now. So it's not, companies are no longer fighting, oh, don't use AI. They're looking for people that are able to create workflow, that create something extraordinary using this AI tools. And people are even buying from so big marketplaces like on Fiverr and now allows people to like sell their AI workflow, their AI prompts, and all of that. So if you want, you can create something and sell it, and this is the workflow, this is my automation, this is your tech stack that you use to achieve A, B, and C. You do your whole automation process, and people can buy it. The ways you can use AI tools. One, always try to acquire the fundamental skill. Humans are humans and AI can hallucinate. So if you have the technical know-how and you know what you want to achieve, you are understanding market trend, you can now use AI to make your work more effective, make it faster. So if you're just starting out, so you can look at these simple ways, to these simple AI tools, free AI tools that you can use to make your work faster. You can start by organizing your email, and if you can do it for yourself, you can also do it for somebody. Research, you can use ChatGPT, you can use Perplexity. Content creation, you can use video editing tools, you can use this new Google VEO3 to create animated videos. You can use Canva, has AI also. Then these are like simple AI tools. Even summary, text summary, you can use AI tools to achieve all of that. So that said, I want to walk you through how, like, skills you need to acquire to be able to use AI effectively, and not just making AI do the work for you, but working with AI to produce top quality work. So let me show you some of these skills. So number one is learn detailed prompting. Like, this is very important. So many people are actually used to just giving a single prompt. For instance, you want to write an article, just have the topic, put it in ChatGPT or whatever AI tool you're using, and say write an article on this topic. So that will not work. But if you're able to like create a detailed prompt system that will allow you to give detailed prompts about what you want to achieve, and you can only give a detailed prompt if you actually have the skill, if you know what you want to achieve. So that is very important. So that I said, like, I'm also creating a detailed prompting for content writing. I'm working on it, and when it's out, I'll let you know about it. So this is like one of the most important AI skill that you can acquire in whatever field that you, whatever skill that you have. So the other one is critical thinking. I don't believe like AI should actually help you with your thinking. It's good for helping you organize your thoughts and maybe with implementation guidelines on how to implement your thought. But basically, you should have critical thinking, because AI can make mistakes, AI can hallucinate. So if you already know what you want to achieve, then use AI to help you, bring it to life, and also, check out some things and make it faster. So the goal is to use AI to do repetitive things that will just take your time. So if you already have the idea, you can use AI to shape it and just make it faster. The goal is to have the idea and to test the idea. So that's where the human part comes in. So another skill you need to have to be able to use AI effectively, and integrate it properly in your job search, is creativity and strategic planning. You cannot take away creativity, and that is what is one of the things that is missing from, a lot of AI is missing. That's human creativity. Human creativity is like one of the big things. AI cannot create, AI cannot like do something. So if many people are just selling or tell ChatGPT to give you ideas, and most times it's not going to work. It works better when you've studied, you've seen patterns, you're able to create something from what is already existed, then use AI to like implement. So, but if these are the skills that you need to leverage AI. So when you are now able to do this, there are free AI tools that you can use to try. I will try to drop a list of free AI tools that you can use as a beginner if you are just getting started. And most of even the paid AI tools have free trials, so you can do well to just try for 7 days, or depends on how they operate. So if you're able to do all of this, you're able to get results, because AI will help you get results faster. So be able to include this into your cover letter, your CV, this is what I've done, this is how I use AI, and this is the result that I have gotten. I was able to get 10% more, 20% more, and all of that. It gives you an edge over all other job candidates applying for the same job opportunities. Oh, it's not here to take people's job. The people that are using AI are the ones that are going to steal your jobs. If you have not been using AI, if you have not been using AI today, a couple of free AI tools, or they have free trial period, try to use AI tools in regardless of the niche that you are, regardless of the skill set that you have, you really find it very useful. See, the remote job landscape is actually really changing. Like these changes, and this 2025 things have changed so much. So if you feel like, oh, I'm just getting into this space and this thing is already changing, and what can I do? So this is really what I would advise actually. If you're just entering into the freelance remote job landscape, newly a newbie, I would advise that you acquire a skill, a digital skill. Like if you already have a digital skill, is to actually know what you're doing. Like get to the, let me not say peak of it, but get to a point that you understand what you're doing, you know how to get results. Yeah, on know what you're doing, number one. Number two is to actually do it. So when I say actually do it, I mean like do the work. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm a content writer, or I'm a video editor, or I'm a content creator, but you really never know if you never create content. Like if you never written an article that has ranked before, or that has made someone money or made you money, you really do not know. You really do not have the data if whatever you're doing works. So always test what you're doing, because this is what AI cannot do. You need to get data, and there's no way to cheat the process of getting data. You must, no matter how your process of creating the work, you must put it out there to get the result, to sell something, to promote something, to market something, and all of that. So that's the second thing you should do. Always do the work for yourself first, and if it works, you can now do it for someone, or you do it for someone. Ensure that you also have life experience doing the work. So number three is learn. Always learn. See, with what is happening in 2025, the whole AI disrupting the marketplace, if you don't, learn, keep learning, you are just going to be left behind. Like that's just the truth. There's no denying of this truth. Like if even for when you're applying for jobs, right from your CV, your cover letter, your email, everything, people want to start saying AI conversations. Even for job application forms, what AI tool do you use? How do you use these AI tools to make your job more effective? Those are the conversations that are happening now. So it's not about, oh, I don't use AI tools. They are free. You have like trial period. Try these tools, use them, and include them in your CV, include them in your cover letter, include them in your email outreaches, and all of that. Your using of a tool can attract the brand. So you have a lot of people who I've made a video about this before. I've seen a lot of people land remote jobs just because they use a specific tool and they talked about it. Even landed brand deals, like this thing is working. So thirdly, learning is something that is ongoing. You learn every day. And fourthly, what I will advise that you do is always be open. Like have a nuanced approach to things. Like when you see that something new is happening, what is everybody, when everybody is going in a specific direction, always look at like what is everybody overlooking, what is everybody ignoring, and look at how to step in. Just like I talked about the whole AI, so everybody's happy, oh, they can use ChatGPT to do this, they can use ChatGPT to do. Some other people are, oh, AI cannot take over humans, oh, no AI. But a lot of people we are missing the new opportunities that AI has created. Do you understand? So people are using AI, ChatGPT to write, to do different stuff, and a lot of ChatGPT content is being produced out there. So the basic thing is human content. So that is not a thing. It wasn't a thing before. So always look at what is the missing part. Another thing is look at patterns. There are always patterns. When something is becoming popular or something is happening, always look at pattern. What is going on now? Especially if you are looking to land a remote job, always look at patterns. What has worked? What is working now for a lot of people? And there's a high probability that is going to also work for you. So you don't have to do like out of the box thingy, or like always know like what is working and how to integrate, because things are moving fast. We're in the information age, and there's a lot of information, a lot of changes are happening. So not to know what is happening is not a good place to go. The price to pay for ignorance is really expensive. So these are the things that I discovered, looking at job listings this week, and I decided that I was going to share. So if you are new in the whole remote job landscape, freelancing, and you're like, all of this information is just too much for me, I don't know where to start, I'll advise that you just start. If you already have a skill, I don't even advise that you go learn new skill. It's always trying to adapt what you already have and also try to do just work, do as much work, life projects, get on free jobs, reach out to people and do all of that. And most importantly, always find someone that's learn from other people's experiences. At least you won't get hurt that way. Learn from other people's experiences. And the good thing is that I actually created something for you if you're just starting out on this journey. I created the remote job starter pack to help you get started on this journey. If you already have a skill and you don't know where to start, how to look for a remote job, what to do, and all of that, I created a remote job starter pack that is going to help you answer all of these questions. Even if you've not discovered your career path, where to find remote jobs, your cover letter template, CVT, everything you need is included in the remote job starter pack. So I will include the link to the remote job starter pack in the description so that you can go get it if you want. And also, if you want to have more conversations with me, want to reach me directly, I also have a free WhatsApp community and an email community where you can directly reach me, ask questions, and be a part of a community of freelancers and other remote workers where you can share your ideas, ask questions, and practically network with people that are, in your circle, that are looking for opportunities just like you are. And I'll drop the link to join the community in the description. Also, I'm also working on a strategy. I call it the beyond and above strategy. It's a strategy that I developed to applying for remote jobs that we guarantee like 80% success rate, that we guarantee you land more job interviews for the jobs that you're applying for. It teaches you how to apply successfully, like how the best way to apply for remote jobs and get your desired results. So I'm working on it and I'll let you know when this stuff is out so that you can be a part of it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.